What up, reader fam? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you a bit of a book haul, a bit of a summer book haul, and today's video is being sponsored by Disney Book Group. I've been book shopping as if my local bookstores are going out of business lately, and the thing is, they ain't going out of business. Anyway, we book hauling today. It's summer book haul time. Let's haul it up. First up here we have Coldhearted. We all know the story of Cinderella. If you don't, I'm actually gonna be concerned. Actually, she's got an evil stepmother, this lady right here, this striking lady right here. Hey. The evil stepmother that is looking for every chance to crush Cinderella's dreams. That cold-hearted, evil weasel, cruel old lady. In this book, we take a step into that character's life, unveil her history, and take a peek at how she became the villain that she is within Cinderella. Before the story of her being awful to Cinderella, pulling the rug of opportunity out from under Cinderella, there was a story of love, grief, hope, and dreams. The story of Lady Tremaine. I love books like this where it's kind of a retelling, but it's from such a different angle that we've never seen before. But the fact that we get to see through the eyes of the villain just makes it so much more fun. If you're gonna give me a retelling, this is the retelling I want. Give me the evil perspectives. Like, we get retellings all the time and we're seeing the same perspective, that being the perspective of the main character. And like, we've been there, we've done that. Give us something fresh. This one just sounds dope to me because of the fact that it is the perspective of the villain. The baddie, the evil stepmama. Now, this is technically a part of a series. In fact, this is the 8th book within the series, but it can be read in any order because each book within the series follows a different villain. We've got Fairest of All, The Beast Within, Poor Unfortunate Soul, Mistress of All Evil, Mother Knows Best, The Odd Sisters, Evil Thing, and now this book, Coldhearted. Can I just say that the book titles here are top tier? I'm really interested to see what kind of reading experience this will be though. Like, will it fuel my hatred for this character? Will it give me a new understanding for Lady Tremaine and why she is the way that she is? Will it make me feel even more sad for Cinderella? I don't know. The possibilities are endless here. We're opening up a can of evil sauce and I'm eager to see how it spreads out. What if I read it and turn into a villain? Now that'd be the plot twist no one saw coming. I need to know down below in the comments what Disney villain book you'd like to read. I think other than Lady Tremaine, I'd love to see a book focused on Captain Hook. This book is available now in hardcover, ebook, and audiobook. It's kind of creepy putting her here. She's just staring us down. Maybe it should go up here with the other iBooks. Got lots of people staring at us here. Next up, we have the book called Asleep. This is a Japanese translated book and we follow in it 3 different characters with 3 different stories involving sleep. We've got a lost lover finding herself sleepwalking one night. Speaking of sleepwalking, when I was like 5 or something, my mom found me sleepwalking trying to pee in my closet. I'm glad she found me before I started peeing. We've got another character who finds herself in a relationship with a man whose wife is in a coma, and she suddenly finds herself being unable to stay awake. Oop! And then we've got a girl who finds herself being haunted by a woman who she was involved in a love triangle with. The drama, I've been really wanting to explore more of Banana Yoshimoto's books. I just recently finished reading Moshi Moshi, which took me a million years to read, but I finished it finally. I loved the way that she tackled the topic of grief within Moshi Moshi, which has me really excited to see how she kind of tackles the topic of sleep within this one. She's a very atmospheric writer. She does this fantastic job of like really making you feel the atmosphere that she's writing in, whether that be through the detail of the location, the food, the fashion. She just takes a hammer to that nail and nails it. And I'm looking forward to seeing how she writes the dream-like state of sleep. Hopefully I don't fall asleep while reading this book, though that'd be ironic. Next up, I have here All Our Hidden Gifts. This book was sent to me by Walker Books. The story is about a girl named Maeve who does tarot readings at her school. At first, it's like the talk of the school and she's getting a little popular for her tarot readings. But that all changes when a classmate draws an unfamiliar card and they suddenly disappear, leaving Maeve to scramble to find out what the heck happened to her classmate. Chaos. I just love the sound of this concept so much. And I'm about to get on my hands and knees and start praying that it's executed well. I just feel like it has the potential to be either really great or full on trash fire. No in between here. Just those 2 options. If it leaves me feeling mediocre at all, I'm gonna be sad, real sad. Please don't be trash fire. This story takes place in Ireland, which I think will be a nice setting for the story, a nice backdrop, a little change of pace. I don't even remember the last book I read that took place in Ireland. Have I ever even read a book that takes place in Ireland? Couldn't tell ya. I also like the fact that the book has tarot cards sprinkled throughout it, so you've got that visual representation of the cards and whatnot. Love a visual moment. Next up, I have Turn of the Key. I found this book at an antique store for $1 and I couldn't say no. It's in brand spanking new condition too. I know Ruth Ware is kind of popular in the mystery thriller genre, but I couldn't tell you if this is her best work or not. Like, I have no idea. It's gonna be my first Ruth Ware book, so we'll see. It follows a girl who takes up a nannying position that she found in a newspaper, and the situation starts out just being too good to be true, but it ends up leading her down a road that she would never ever imagine. That being with a dead child and her finding herself in prison awaiting trial for murder. Talk about a turn of events. That's as far as I got on the blurb, because sometimes these mystery thrillers just give give way too much away in the blurb. It's like, come on now, what's the point of reading the book if you're just gonna give it all to me? Keep that to yourself. Do a little turn of the key and lock that information away. I actually watched a thriller on Netflix that has a very similar vibe to this. I think it was called Deadly Illusions, and I do not recommend it. It was weird, and I honestly hated every second of it. And yet I kept watching till the end. Hopefully this book will be better than that. Next up here, I've got Victories Greater Than Death. In this book, we follow Tina, who is the keeper of an interplanetary rescue beacon, and one day soon it's going to activate. In her mind, when it activates, it's going to give her the dream of saving all the worlds and adventuring amongst the stars. But when it activates, it ends up being a different story. In fact, it turns out that Tina is the hidden clone of a famed alien hero. She was left on Earth disguised as a human to give the Earth another chance to defeat a terrible evil. I can't lie that I'm a little bit nervous about this main character falling into the "I'm not like all the other girls" trope. The opening line on the blurb literally is, Tina never worries about being ordinary. Like, that's screaming, I'm not like all the other girls. I'm gonna look past that though and give it a chance and just see how things go and just hope for the best. I also just love this cover to death. Like, if I was brave, I'd dye my hair this color, but I ain't brave. I'd probably just end up frying my hair anyways, and I'm not really into that idea. No thank you. Next up, I picked up Jade City. This is a story about the Cull family, one of two crime syndicates that rule the island of Kekken. On this island, they produce this rare magical jade that grant those with the right training and heritage superpowers. A war between clans breaks out and will determine the fate of the Greenbone clan and the future of Kekken. This is quite literally the most talked about fantasy book on my Twitter feed at all times. So this one goes out to all the people on Twitter that I follow that have been babbling about this book. I see you, I hear you, I picked up the dang book. And I hope it wins over my heart. Honestly though, I started following the author on Twitter and I love her already. Like, she is so awesome. So that has me really excited to read this book. Finally, we're doing a little bit of an unboxing. I bought the Ace of Spades debut box that Illumicrate did, because this is a book that I've been highly anticipating, and when I saw that Illumicrate was doing a special edition, I had to have it. Self-control, what's that? Woo! I've got the book itself. It's actually a hardback edition of the UK cover, which I actually prefer the US cover, I'm not gonna lie. Probably gonna buy an extra copy, I'm not gonna lie, because I'm trash. Only if I end up loving the book though, so here's to hoping that I end up loving it. The book comes signed, which is really nice, and then on the actual hardback itself, we've got this beautiful spade. This is a dark academia book that follows two students who are looking for success within their school, but a group called the Aces are working to expose these two students and ruining their chances of reaching their goals. I've already heard so many great things about it, so I'm really looking forward to getting to it. The box also came with a wooden bookmark inspired by the book, which I really love, and this pin inspired by the book as well. That is it for my summer book haul. Those are some of the books that I've picked up pretty recently. You guys should let me know down below in the comments if you have read any of these books and what your thoughts are on them, or let me know down below in the comments some books that you have picked up so far this summer. Again, thank you to Disney Book Group for sponsoring this video. Coldhearted is in stores now. If you like this video, be sure to go and hit that like button. If you want to see more bookish content from me, be sure to go and hit subscribe or go and hit that bell icon and you'll be notified every time I post new videos. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope your day is bright, that tomorrow is brighter. Keep reading what your heart desires, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye-yo! I'm not like all the other girls!